This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cageside Press, here with the UFC Hall of Famer Marc Ratner, here to talk about, we have his book. Ta-da, we have his book. It is 25 years since Mike Tyson and the incident with the ear, and you were here for all of it. First off, Marc, do people give you the respect you deserve when they walk around here? Do they see you with the glasses and the beard and like, that's the man who makes sure this thing's run right?
I don't know about that, but I never thought I would take pictures with people walking around. So every once in a while, people ask me for an autograph or a picture. But I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. I'm a regulator more than a promoter.
To talk about the book, look, when you've been in any business long enough at a very public job, everyone's like, when's the book? You got all this stories, experience. For yourself, what made you honestly want to write a book? Because look, you could do a lot of things with your time. Was it just about you want to share it with people? Was it you felt like there was a demand for it? Why did you honestly want to take the time to write it?
Well, the UFC was bought by a company called Endeavor, and Endeavor, one of their companies that's under them is called William Morris, which was a big company that represents a lot of artists and book people. And so one of their people said, I hear you telling stories all the time, you ought to write a book. And I said, okay, I can't sit in front of a computer, but if you get me somebody to help me as an author and you guys publish it and work with me, I'll do it. So they found a co-author, more of a ghostwriter, that we did most of it on the phone for about 6 months, a couple hours, a couple times a week. And then the writer came to me at a fight. We spent 3 days together. And every couple of weeks I'd edit a chapter, and then earlier this year it came out, and I was very happy.
I have two questions. First one, Daniel Cormier shouted you out a bit in his speech last night. You've seen the video, everyone's seen the video, the towel incident. Honestly, if you had seen Daniel Cormier do that, even though I know, look, he's a friend, he's cool, would you have called out Daniel Cormier if you saw him reach for that towel?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was not. It was a long. It was on in New York. It was at the New York Commission. They were brand new, so it was just. It was a slip up by them, and as he said, as DC said, he wouldn't have done it if I was there. No, we would have seen it. I've caught guys before in boxing with guys behind him lifting them up, trying to. Yeah, I mean it's a crazy thing, but I respect DC so much. I'm so thrilled for him to be in the Hall of Fame, and he was honest about it, so good for him.
25 years since the Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, the bite fight.
Right.
And you were the man in charge. First off, what was your role? And when that happened, how do you even decide, like, we just had this big fight on national television, and everyone's seeing it, and we have to. We know everyone's watching us, and we have to make a call about what to do. First off, what was your job, and how did you come to the decision that you made?
And that's in 1997. I was the executive director of the Nevada Athletic Commission. I saw Evander and Mike come together. I saw Evander jumping up and down, so I thought Mike had kneed him. Maybe his cup slipped or pinched him or something. So I didn't know. I didn't see the bite. I didn't know what happened. Then the referee, a famous referee, one of the top referees in the world, Mills Lane, called me onto the ring, ringside, and he said he bit him, I'm going to disqualify him. And I said, because I referee other sports, one of the first questions you ask, are you sure you want to disqualify him, to make sure that the referee thought about what he wants to do. And he said, let's bring the doctor up. And the doctor came up and he said, all right, he can go. He's physically able to fight. So then Mike did it again. Now, if Mike would have knocked him out after the first bite, then I wouldn't be here today. It would have been all on me. But when I see Mike, he's great. We don't talk about 25 years ago, but I'm real happy where he is in life, and he seems in a good spot. And so he's a good man. He's very smart in his own way. So,
Marc, I mean, we could talk all day. I know a lot of people want to talk to you and just everything, but I want to say thank you for your service to the sport. Thank you for raising the level, because I do believe it starts at the top and it works its way down. The man in charge every way in, making sure it's being run right. it sets the tone that we're not running an amateur show. We're running the biggest show in the world. And I think that's a big part. They need to give you your respect for it. I'm glad they do.
Well, thanks, Gabe. When we self-regulate, when we go to London or we go to Abu Dhabi or wherever, then I'll get on the scale. But for the most part, I just try to help the commissions and we go forward.
And you run it. Marc, have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you for your time.